Good morning, everybody. Season's greetings to our DBS family wherever you are. Whether you're here at home on island or abroad, we want to make sure that you're feeling the St. Lucian warmth this Christmas. So that's what we're going to be doing as we get even closer again to Christmas Day. I mean, if you do the math, you know it's only this much until we're right here and we're going to be saying Merry Christmas. So I want to wake up your family the right way, wake you up in the know, make sure that you're feeling all this good energy. And I think our show lined up for today will truly inspire you to ensure that we are thinking a lot of others as well, and not just ourselves, or not just I want gifts, because that's not really the true meaning of Christmas. So we want to make sure that we don't lose focus on what really matters this season. So stick around. Welcome to our family. And right now I want to wake you up in the know with our morning news highlights.
Good morning. Time now for a summary of your top stories. We start with news that the Police Commissioner Milton Daisy is warning criminals to be on guard because the police will be aggressively pursuing them as the lawmen step up crime-fighting efforts during the holiday season.
And the criminals, we're asking that you also be on your guard. Be on your guard because the police will be out there. We are out there. And would be whatever information that we get leading to an arrest, we will be coming for you.
The commissioner issued a warning as police reported the successful conclusion of 20 of the 72 homicides recorded so far for the year. Former Home Affairs Minister Velan John, meanwhile, has called for the society to pay attention to the nation's youth as a measure to address the escalating crime situation. In a presentation entitled Crime, a Certain Perception, the former Home Affairs Minister said the island was breeding a generation of young people who are having no concern about whether their behavior is morally right or wrong.
I have discerned a perverse metamorphosis among the youth of this country. At this time and in this era, they, the youth, have a cognitive discernment of what is wrong and what is right, what is good and what is evil, and what is vicious, virulent, and what is benign. But they do not have a moral sensitivity to that which is criminal and that which is not. There is a certain characterological dissonance between their moral sensibilities and their knowledge of good and evil. They have the intelligence, but not the morality.
Based on his observations, John is calling on society to pay attention and urgent attention to the youth, both at their homes and schools. The Community Relations Branch of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force is intensifying its psychosocial support to individuals impacted by crime.
We would like to thank the social agencies and medical professionals who have assisted us in this endeavor as, according to our data, this strategy has borne fruit as communities who have received this service in the past have seen significant declines in incidents of crime.
The branch is also delivering care packages to deserving persons within the various communities. Finally, former Prime Minister Dr. Kenny D. Anthony has put St. Lucians on notice that they should not be surprised when they see a leaner and possibly younger looking person as he recovers from undisclosed surgery. Writing on his Facebook page, Anthony, 70, who served as Prime Minister of St. Lucia on multiple occasions, including from 1997 to 2006 and 2011 to 2016, said it was no secret that 6 weeks ago he had to undergo a surgical procedure. In July, Prime Minister Philip Pierre said he was not including Anthony in his cabinet of ministers because the former Prime Minister had turned down an invitation to join the government as a senior minister with a portfolio that would interest him because of pending surgery and outstanding legal affairs, but that he would reconsider another approach in 6 months' time. Anthony said that prior to and after his surgical procedure, he received many kind, generous and encouraging messages and wanted to reassure everyone that, quote, I am recovering well and will soon be on my feet again. Of course, I have to take one day at a time. I thank my constituents who understood that I could not be with them as I would have liked to have been, as in times past. If, after my recovery, you see a leaner and possibly younger-looking Kennedy Anthony, be neither surprised nor alarmed. The message is simple. It's never too late to make lifestyle changes. End quote. Those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
All right, family, so you have just seen our morning news recap. If in case you did not quite catch everything or you're just waking up, welcome to the family. I won't give you too much flack because we're getting closer to Christmas, so I'm going to be nice to each and every one of you. But you can still catch our midday newscast as well as the nightly newscast coming up at 7 p.m. So they'll give you all the full stories and anything else that you may have missed. Now, with all of this being said, I want you to make sure you grab your cup of cocoa tea because you know that's Christmas St. Lucian style, and get ready because we'll be right back. Hey, what's up, beautiful people, DBS family? We are so happy to be here once again. It is 2021, still in the new normal, but the KFC Toy Delivery is back and even better than last year. You know, every year they outdo the previous one. And as you can see, we have a full cast here, all set and ready, as we are going to be bringing some Christmas good cheer to so many communities. So listen, this is a KFC Cares initiative. It is all about the KFC Toy Delivery. And remember, you see we have our KFC Santa's helpers. We even have Santa Claus all the way from the North Pole and the Grinch. So this year should be a very interesting one. So let's get ready to go. All right, good people, so you know what, I'm really excited. We're at our second stop, which is right here in Cul-de-sac, and the energy is picking up and the convoy is still going strong. More people are coming on board, and he knew he couldn't run from our camera, so I'm happy that we have the general manager for Real Foods KFC, and I know he likes to stay behind the scenes, but when it comes to toy delivery, which technically is our second year of toy delivery because we had to change approach thanks to the pandemic, and clearly we're doing even better. So what do you feel about this year and the execution?
This year I feel very good. I'm very proud of the execution. I'm very proud to be associated with the toy drive again. I'm happy for the partners that came on board, Salvation Army, Trailfinders Club, Blazing FM, and Blue Waters as well. I'm really happy. This year we got more sponsors thanks to what we did last year, so I'm happy that the toy drive is gaining some traction and creating some interest in the business community.
Yeah, and something that's noteworthy is the fact that despite the, I should say, restrictions of the pandemic, we're still finding ways to safely do this and spread the good cheer in a time where you might see a lot more other entities kind of pulling back on their outreach as a result of the changes. We're still pushing. The KFC Toy Delivery is bigger and better than ever. So I think you guys should be really proud of this.
Yes, we are. And I think, just like you said, people are pulling back. But we think this year more than ever, these kids are more deserving of the toy deliveries. They've had a hard time too, So we didn't want to forget about them. Everyone has had a hard time, but we wanted to make sure that we still spread a little cheer this year, and I think this year it's needed more than ever.
And quickly as we wrap up, I think this ties directly into KFC Cares, and some people may not be aware, but as part of the whole KFC entity is KFC Cares, which drives initiatives like this to really be there for the communities and the people who support and their favorite household brand.
Yes, and yes, we don't want to forget about KFC Cares, and again, yes, like you said, it's part of KFC Cares initiatives, and we'll be doing a lot more stuff with KFC Cares under the KFC Cares umbrella, not just for the kids, but for underprivileged citizens, communities around St. Lucia. So very proud of KFC Cares and its execution and what the guys at KFC has been able to do with it.
Good stuff. Well, St. Lucia, we are getting ready to move. This convoy is on the way, so let's get ready to go to our next stop. St. Lucia, I'm super excited. It's a really busy day. We're keeping things moving. We're tight for time and we have to hit our destinations. But I'm thankful that I'm finding one of the persons who helped pull this together at the helm as well. So we have Damian here representing for Real Food KFC. And Damian, it's a lot of hard work that people don't see or understand that you guys are coordinating to make this happen. But how do you feel? Of course, it's not the first year when we look at the whole grand picture of KFC Toy Drive, but of course it's evolved into the toy delivery for the last 2 years thanks to the pandemic. So how are you feeling for the 2021 edition?
Feeling very, very good. It's going very well. Like you said, we started in Castries. We opened to 8 locations. We're going to do unfortunately, we cannot do every district today, but we're doing as many as we can. Right now we're in ancillary. Right now we have done Castries, we've done Cul-de-sac. We're in Ancillary right now. The next stop is going to be Soufre, I believe, and then we're going to do 2 stops in Sozel, 2 separate places in Sozel. And from there we're going to 2 places in Miku. We're going to do Miku North and Miku South. So I'm very happy about it. It's going very well. The kids are enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
They're enjoying the gifts.
We see Santa, we see the Grinch even with us, along with the usual KFC helpers.
Yes, we have some good add-ons. Santa Claus made all the way from the North Pole because he said he saw it last year and he couldn't miss it this year. Even the Grinch
I know, right?
joined us because he just couldn't resist the cheer and the good feeling. I'm still, this is bringing very good joy and feelings to people. It's a small token, but it's appreciated and people really look forward to it. So we at KFC, collaboration with the Salvation Army, Blazing FM, and Trail Finders 4x4 Club has joined us again as well. We're collaborating to put this together. Like I said, I mean, there will be in the scenes work, but we're very happy to do it. Very happy to get those toys to those kids and just bring a small token of joy to them for the season.
Now let's just talk a little bit in terms of some more details and logistics about how many presents are going to be given out today, or at least how many kids will be reached.
Well, we have over 500 toys today, so we're hoping to at least give over 500 kids. And like I said, we're doing roughly about 8 or 9 communities for today. So we think that it's a very good reach. I'm sure kids enjoy the toys. Like I said, it's a little token of our appreciation.
Absolutely.
And every kid receives it with a big smile. They look forward to it. So we're trying to, as much as possible, even within this pandemic and COVID and everything else, we try our best to maintain it every year and to make sure that it happens, along with our co-partners, like I said, Blazing, Salvation Army, the Trail Finders 4x4 Club, everybody coming on board, and just to make it happen.
Good stuff. Well, listen, we have plenty more to do. It's about time we start handing over these gifts as well. The kids are excited and ready, so let's go catch more of the action. All right, good people. So now we are here in Choiseul. Trust me, this drive is long, but it's absolutely worth it. And I've still been scouting out some of the key people helping to put this together. Now, of course, many of you may be familiar with Rhythm FM, Blazing FM. Of course, we know they are partnering, as always, from inception when it was the KFC Toy Drive days. But of course, the last 2 years we've evolved, as I've been saying, to the toy delivery. So you've seen the growth, you've seen the changes, and of course, the evolution now, thanks to the pandemic. So it's been about how many years collectively that we've been doing it?
8 years.
Wow.
We've been doing this for 8 years.
And what do you have to say now? Because of course last year was a total change for us, a different direction in the approach. But I think like we've mastered last year, and this year is just total execution and smooth sailing.
Absolutely. And we are very happy to be part of it. And we think we're going to continue it with or without a pandemic. We're going to continue the delivery and probably keep the festive element by bringing all the kids together in one area on a different date.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said too, as we look at all the things that have been happening, there's so much that goes on behind the scene just to make today possible and happen. So just tell us a little bit about the efforts and the collaborations that come together, because I know you're also very instrumental in helping to pull this all together.
Well, KFC is the prime focus. They would be the ones who suggest the dates and how far that we go, and basically I put everything else together with everybody else you see here, and thanks to Damian, very he worked very hard on the ground, and I must say kudos to him. All the stores, all the different companies also who donated toys. I think this year we have over 800 toys to distribute. So as you can see, all the kids are happy in every community. I'm always very excited for the kids. It's always a shocker to see how excited they are every year. So we're very, very happy. We're very proud, and happy to be part of it and putting it together.
Absolutely. Now, you see, we had to make sure we spelled it out like this because, again, sometimes we just see what's happening or you're in an area and you're there to enjoy and receive. But so much effort goes into this. And, during a time where we're seeing a lot of corporate places maybe pulling back a little bit on their outreach, and understandable as well, it's very noteworthy to see that KFC and the entire team is still pushing forward and making this happen.
Definitely. And I also want to thank Blue Waters for coming on board, for helping us with our refreshments, and the Trail Finders for always being our entourage and making us look very nice and big with all our flags and stuff.
All right.
Yes.
So you know what, with that being said, let's keep blazing the trail. We got to keep on moving, guys. Welcome back, everybody. Good morning to you. Now, if you caught us from the very beginning of the show, I did mention that we want to make sure we don't lose sight on the true meaning of Christmas. And it's not just about gifts and what I can get, but making sure we spread some good energy, some Christmas warmth, that love, just bringing us together. And I think during this time, it's absolutely important. So right now we're catching up with one of our good friends, leading the helm at the Salvation Army right here in St. Lucia. So we have Major Derek here, bringing us up to speed about their involvement and, of course, how they helped out for the KFC Toy Delivery and other initiatives that they've been taking part in this year to make sure that everybody can feel a little bit of that Christmas magic. And of course, if you've been following the toy delivery over the years, you'd absolutely know that the Salvation Army is also instrumental in working with KFC and making this happen. So, Major, last year was the first year we saw the transformation from toy drive to toy delivery. So this is our second year. We are clearly doing well with coping with the new normal. So what are your thoughts and feels for how things are going for 2021 with the toy delivery?
2021 is going to be great. Let me just greet the viewers first of all. You tune into the right station. Now, with that said, over the years, KFC and the Salvation Army have enjoyed a very strong relationship, especially in giving back to the communities. Specifically in the area of youth, we have always had a huge children's toy drive. The traditional way of using it is that we'd have had be at the National Park or one of the Emancipation Park, and would have done maybe 1,200 young people coming over. COVID hit and things changed.
Right.
So too the Salvation Army and KFC have changed. And we have come up with a new way of still providing a smile, a toy, and Christmas cheer to those persons who are less fortunate, the children especially. So we have what's called the road trip. The road trip is going to be done drop-off style. And the truth of the matter, you cannot Zoom or email a toy. You have to take a hands-on approach in giving a toy to a child. However, it's going to be a sanitized hand approach, yes?
I like that. And even just to jump in there too, it just shows how we are adapting and making things work, because I still feel like we cannot omit a personal touch even amidst the new normal. And, to be doing this and still, adding more in terms of the numbers that we're doing for this year too, just really speaks volumes in terms of, people reaching out, supporting, donating, and wanting to make others at least feel this warmth and this good energy. This magic that Christmas brings, where we care more, at least if you weren't for the rest of the year, people really make an effort now.
Most definitely. And again, we have to say a special word of appreciation to KFC. They always have the people of St. Lucia first and foremost. They have their back. So this year we're going to be going into several communities. We are talking about, we're starting off here in Castries at the Salvation Army. We'll be distributing about 100 toys here. Wow. Our next stop is going to be Cul-de-sac. From Cul-de-sac, we're going over to Ancillary. From Ancillary, we are going to Soufrière. Then from Soufrière, we're going 2 places in Chazelle. Nice. From Chazelle, we make the corner, go around to Micoud, 2 places in Micoud, and then we want to catch Dennery on the return trip. So we're doing a road trip all around the island. The goal is to put at least 700 toys in the hands of children. Christmas is very, very important. And I know when I was growing up, I look forward to having a toy, just like you. And we are going to see to it that we bring back the Christ and the cheer
in Christmas despite the pandemic. The pandemic is not going to get us down.
Yeah.
We are going to overcome the
That's
pandemic.
right. And you know what? I think that's a beautiful message because this is what it's about. It is overcoming. And so many people have come together in that way so that we can still be feeling this good energy for the Christmas time. So, shout out to all the sponsors, all the partners, everybody who's volunteering today to make this happen. And remember, this is just the first stop. So there's so much more to go. And of course, with Major Derek here, this ship go be sailing real tight. Now, I want to shift gears a little bit because, of course, I know there's other initiatives that you all have been working so tirelessly to pull together, especially to execute still during the season.
Well, we have taken on a COVID-19 approach again to everything. Yesterday, we had our first wave of grocery hamper distribution. The final count I got at the end of the day was that we put 833 grocery hampers in the hands of persons in the area. Now, these persons were pre-registered. Now, we still have a few outstanding ones for people who have not come in as yet. But after this first wave, our second wave is going to be 250 more grocery hampers. And unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, there's going to be a third wave of another 250 grocery hampers. So we're going to top off at about 1,300 grocery hampers, which if things goes according to plan, this is going to be the largest distribution the Salvation Army St. Lucia have done in 120 years. We celebrate 120 years next year. So this is going to be the largest one. And we really are so appreciative to our sponsors, to our partners who have come and joined with us to making this possible. Interestingly enough, I was telling persons that we do what is called the Christmas Kettles Appeal.
Right.
So you have the bell ringers ringing the bell and soliciting from the public. Yes. And it is that donated dollar that is doing all of this. Wow. Oh, let me tell you something about the Salvation Army. When you donate $1 to the Salvation Army, that dollar goes back to those persons in need. Administration, stuff like that, that's handled another way. Okay. This is the St. Lucian public donated dollar doing the most good. Wow. We have the stats to prove it.
Well, you see, as we say, 'tis the season, not just to be merry, but like you said, we're going to put Christ back in Christmas, bring that cheer back. So again, look out for the kettle drive. There, I always see them support. Any little that you have goes a long way. And now we know it goes straight into these initiatives. Yes. So you can see it's real busy around here. So you can help being part of spreading all this good energy. Major, thank you for the time and enlightening us this year, and all the best for this season.
Thank you very, very much. And again, Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you, DBS. Thank you, Blazing. Thanks for the support, KFC. Thanks for all that you're doing. God bless you.
Up, music keeps us as a driving force, and music really has the power to move people. So right now, again, I cannot reiterate anymore at the fact that we are getting closer to Christmas. So since it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas, we're gonna share some homegrown talent that's gonna make sure we warm up your households as well. So please enjoy.
Hi, I'm Makana.
And I'm Joey.
And this is our song,
This Christmas.
I hope you enjoy. All my family came to see you. Think I told them all about. We sat down and talked at dinner, and then you put your lips on my mouth.
decorations. You always say that it's a lie. Christmas cards and Christmas carols, I'm singing out of key. But as long as we're together, we'll always have a perfect harmony. People change around this time each year, letting go of every promise kept. So will you come around? Will you hold me now? And this Christmas, the only thing I have is on my wish list is spending one more day falling into love with you. This Christmas, I never really cared for all the pictures. Live every single moment like the last one. Yeah. I promise there'll be no more tears this Christmas. People change around this time each year, letting go of every promise kept. So will you come around? 'Cause I promise there'll be no more tears this Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
I am super excited that we've made it to the end of the show today, because you know what? When this show ends, it means your day is about to begin. And by the time I see you tomorrow, we're going to be saying, yes, we don't have to wait that much longer. The day is going to be coming up, and you know what I'm talking about. So to each and every one of you who've been here following throughout, not just today, you know, even from the start of the year, or if you caught on to the show mid of the year, thank you for the support and being part of our family. And as we get closer to wrapping up the festive season, we want you to be safe. We want you to stay conscious, stay positive, spread a little love this season. And again, it's not just about the gift giving or gift receiving, but what we can do to make others feel that love at this time of the year. So we're sending you plenty Christmas good vibrations right here from your DBS family, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.